Hi everyone, hope everyone's doing well. The assigned reading for the week was very, very interesting, and a word that I would like to state as a reaction to the reading is I felt empathetic because initially, when I started reading the book, I think the author did a great job of stating all the pain and violence sort of against Jess Goldberg and her friends and her life. And there were a few times I felt really triggered because I think the explanation and the narration was very real, and it really affected me in places. So I actually had to take a step back and read something else and then get back to the book. So at the place where I am right now, I really appreciated this passage because after so much against the protagonist Jess, you kind of want some respite and you want something going well for her. And it almost makes you feel like, come on, she needs a break, she needs love in life, she needs to be let loose and enjoy. And I found this small paragraph that I've taken out from the reading, and I hope you appreciate it as much as I did as well. The passage has a very two-faced quality to it. It makes you feel like things are going to work out, and then it suddenly, in the next sentence, sort of takes it back from you. And that's what I appreciated about the passage. And it goes, Teresa laughed softly and went back to her work. She was playing with me. This flirtation was one of life's unexpected pleasures. And that sort of just made me smile. And I stopped at that. And then the next sentence goes, almost as soon as it started, it ended. I think this paragraph really, creates empathy in me because it's Jess's account of what good happens to her, and then it's immediately taken away from her. It's almost like she can't believe and she can't trust her own happiness, and because once things start to look good, something or the other happens with her, and that's the life, unfortunately, that she is living. Yeah, it's page 128. I'm going to put a label up as well, so it's easy to find the page number. And yeah, thank you. One more thing that I forgot to speak about was that earlier when we read Queer, a Graphic Theory, there were so many concepts that I was having trouble with because I couldn't really place them in a context. Homophobia, obviously, in a wider perspective, I understand what it means, heteronormativity and violence against people who don't fit into binaries. Um, but I think the protagonist, what it really did for me is that it humanized all the theories that I read, and I really appreciate the author for that because sometimes it becomes difficult reading or theorizing, concepts by philosophers and people who founded the queer theory. You sometimes feel like, okay, this is just in text. But even though it's fiction, I do understand that a lot of it is what has been happening. So I think this really helps me put things in perspective, and it has been a very, very, a very good read so far.